Welcome to Class 5. This class is on intimacy. You're continuing to check in 10 times a day. You might find that you don't want to do it, that you've shut down, that you've put the method on the shelf because your emotional brain is shutting down. You can't move it any faster than it's willing to move. But the only way you do move it is with focused, intensive practice over time, and to make that as fun and as nurturing as possible. We focus a lot on the rewards because we're training the brain to move through stress and get these big bursts of pleasure from all of these natural rewards. And that means, anything that's natural. So it means being outside, it means sports and music and art and dancing and lovemaking and laughter and companionship and filling your life with moments of joy, collecting all those joy points throughout the day. And you might be able to think about a new approach, more of a brain-based approach. And we wake up in the morning and you say, what am I doing anyway? And let's say you're at brain state 4 or 5. And you say, oh yeah, I'm creating joy in my life. Sure, okay, I'm creating joy in my life. And then you say to yourself, it's just a wire that gets triggered all throughout the day when I see my boss, when I take care of my child, when I can't fit into my clothes, when I don't have enough money, when whatever. It's a wire that gets triggered. It's situational stress, yes, but usually situational stress isn't enough to send us over the edge. It's those old wires from early in life that amplify the stress, and we can rewire them. So what you're doing is you're starting your day, I am creating joy in my life. All day long I'm going to trigger wires. I'm going to get into brain state 4 and have a moment of opportunity to rewire. I'm going to be collecting moments of joy throughout the day. Just little sparks of joy that I create in my life. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to exercise, eat joy foods, get some sleep, and I'm moving up my brain state. We're adding to that this week moments of intimacy. Because those sparks, whether it's emotional connection or sensual sexual pleasure or loving companionship, that's what makes the world go round. And at brain state 1, we can be separate but close. We can give and receive love. In brain state 5, we're all about distancing or merging. That's what the brain does universally. And in those states, we develop intimacy blockers, things we do that make things worse. Like when we merge, let's say we're people-pleasing or rescuing or manipulating, or let's say we distance and we're judging and persecuting them. That's brain state 5. Now, in this work, first of all, there is one of those core expectations, one of those grind-ins to use that are going to help with this. And that is essentially, when we're in that stress, we really believe that we're unlovable, that we can never give love, that we can never receive love, that, when all that capacity to love got passed out, we were missing in action, and we never got it. That's an expectation that is wired during stress, so it's a wire, so let's rewire it. And the grind-in for this reward is, I can love. The essential pain is there are some risks. Some people may reject me. And if I can face that essential pain, then the intimacy that's in store for me in life, I could receive. So I can love. Some people may reject me, but then I can have some intimacy in my life. I can love. Some people may reject me. Fortunately, I have a sanctuary, so I won't reject myself. Intimacy, the reward is intimacy. So I'm going to show you in the next video some different diagrams that I hope will help you get a sense of where the brain is, where it weighs in with intimacy. But the other issues at hand are about brain fitness, which is essentially just continue exercising. Yoga is a great way to stretch and feel connected. And Erin Testa, an EBT provider, actually developed a yoga program that's based on the Udonic rewards, so you might enjoy that. And also just continue to appreciate that the moments of intimacy that you experience have effects that are wide-ranging, because the deepest part of us, the most survival-based part of us, more than anything needs intimacy. In fact, people who have cats and not live alone, or have a few good friends that they touch base with often, the more intimacy that you have, the better your health. So, let's look at the next video that will give you some how-tos about how to understand the brain and intimacy.